Good morning, everybody. It's another beautiful day in Western North Carolina, March 17th, 2025. We've got the Runaway camper out again, and it's time for another overnight boondocking adventure. This video brings us to the Linville Gorge Wilderness, a section of the Pisgah National Forest, and didn't do a whole lot of filming on the way here. We were wanting to get here and make sure we get the spot that I had picked out, and luckily no one was here. And another top boondocking spot, probably favorite camp spot we've had here in North Carolina so far, and you're not going to believe this view. This road is old North Carolina Highway 105, and different times of the year it can be in really bad shape or really good shape. Right now a bunch of people are saying it's in the best shape it's ever been. We had no problems getting here in our Subaru. You may be able to get here in a car, although I probably wouldn't recommend it. And there are multiple campsites along this road. We were just looking for this one specific one that's right across from Table Rock Mountain. It's supposed to have an awesome sunrise view. We'll find out about that in the morning. And from our campsite, right there, Table Rock Mountain on the far side of the gorge, and behind the trees there, Hawksbill Mountain, two of the most prominent peaks here in the Linville Gorge Wilderness. So if you couldn't tell what that was in the video, you have to look pretty close. One of the cool things here at the Linville Gorge, out of many, is that some fighter jets from a local Air Force base fly through the bottom of the gorge and put on a pretty good show. That was the most we've ever seen for at one time. That was definitely awesome. We're just wandering around a little bit, not too far from the campsite, but I wanted to show you there are multiple hiking options here in the Linville Gorge, ranging from moderate hikes to more difficult. You'll just have to check into those, see what you want to do. Just keep in mind, any of those hikes going into the gorge, you have to hike back out, and it may be close to 2,000 feet of elevation gain in a mile or even less. It can be pretty difficult. Also, here the Linville Gorge saw quite a bit of devastation during Hurricane Helene, and they are still recovering from that, so be mindful if you do visit. Right now we're just about 10 minutes from the campsite, walking out to Wiseman's View, one of the best views of the Linville Gorge, and it's a very short paved hike out there to it. Behind me is a high elevation bog, only found in a few places in the Appalachian Mountains. Wouldn't look very spectacular to most people, but there are rare plants and animals, amphibians, that are only found in these spots. So it's pretty cool to see one just right off the road. After driving around for a little while, we saw no shortage of campsites. We're at another very large one here, and there are also many very small ones you could use in a pinch if you absolutely needed to. And we may have found one campsite that is a little bit better than ours just on the view, but it was occupied, so we'll have to try and get that one next time. We're starting to lose daylight pretty quick here. Got some supper cooking, a couple of steaks for us. Carrie's having a sweet potato warming up for her, and then I'm working on some mashed potatoes and some mac and cheese for myself. We've got dinner all taken care of. Time to round off the night with a nice cup of hot chocolate. Finish watching the sunset here. Maybe climb inside, play a few more games, maybe some Uno. And we'll see you in the morning for that epic Linville Gorge sunrise. Good morning, everybody. Starting to get some early colors on the horizon there, just waiting on the actual sunrise. Pretty windy this morning still, and a little cooler than it was supposed to be, but we're all right. See if I can get it in this video. Out on the very far horizon from our campsite, about 75 miles away, Charlotte's skyline. Pretty cool. After the sunrise was over, we went ahead and got a little breakfast, some oatmeal, had some coffee, just being lazy around camp a little bit. I'm gonna slowly start packing everything up, and we may go hit an antique store for Carrie on the way back to the house. I'm sure you've seen in the background there's a lot of trees down here, a lot of damage from Hurricane Helene late last year. There's been a great effort here at the Linville Gorge by Forest Service workers and volunteers to get Old North Carolina Highway 105 reopened and a lot of the trails access back down into the gorge. I would definitely recommend to you, if you're visiting, especially if you're camping, to think really hard whether you should have a campfire or not. If it's been very dry, please make sure you check and see if there's any burn bans in effect. We certainly don't want any wildfires here. Everything is packed up, site's all clean. Gonna start slowly making our way out of here. We will definitely be back to the Linville Gorge to get that other boondocking site we found yesterday and to do some backpacking this year, hopefully.